In honor of the Martin de Porres Center's 10th anniversary, we're pleased to share with you these golden nugget comments from a wide range of people whom we invited to tell us what the Martin de Porres Center means to me. Some speakers represent groups that have met in our building for a long time. Others are individuals who have frequented many programs and events over the years. Many thanks to all who graciously gave of their time and reflection, and to Tom Henry, our videographer, for his skill in editing these nuggets into this wonderful tribute to the mission of the Martin de Porres Center.
10 years ago, when this was a dream of the Dominican Sisters, who, as they built the new mother house here in Columbus, wanted to celebrate the community that they had lived in for so long. And so the idea of the Martin de Porres Center was born as a place of hospitality, education, and a place for the arts and the peace of the people who would come here. Over the years, we have seen this grow to great blessings. And one of the blessings that this institution has had in particular is the staff, everyone, directors and staff people who have served here over the years, who have carried the mission of hospitality, education, and a place for the arts to the Columbus community and beyond.
Hello, I'm Karen Jan Skagel, and I've been coming to the Martin de Porres Center for a number of years. We won't say quite how many. I've enjoyed coming out here because the programs are interesting and lots of information comes forth that I can actually take within myself and use in my daily life. I've enjoyed being challenged. I've enjoyed meeting new people here because whenever you go, there's always a group that you maybe haven't met before, so it's also an opportunity to meet other people. I enjoy inviting my friends because you never want to let go of a good thing. You want to share it. And I've done that for many years now because this is a place that I think is unique in Columbus. I'm not sure where else I would be fed the way I'm fed at the Martin de Porres Center. I encourage my friends to come because when you come, you feel very welcomed here. You feel that you're important, that they care about you. And the speaker then offers you information that you wouldn't get at other places. The knowledge I've picked up here has encouraged me to continue reading different topics and getting to know where I can go forward with whatever the presenter has done. Very enjoyable. I would recommend it to anyone who's looking for a place where you will feel comfortable learning and enjoy people.
All right, I'm Tim Misek, and I'm on the faculty at Ohio Dominican University. This is my 20th year, and I've been pretty actively attending programs here at the Martin de Porres Center for several years now. And the center's meant a lot to me, spiritually, especially. I've had a chance to learn about different faith traditions and explore different writings and beliefs and whatnot, activities even, having to do with some of the world's major faiths. It's also been a good place for fellowship, a good place for growth generally.
Okay, the Martin de Porres Center, their retreats have meant a lot to me. One of the retreats I attended here was on bereavement, those who are grieving, and I brought my mother here, and it was a very wonderful experience. As an RCIA director, I have been bringing my RCIA folks here for many years for the retreat prior to Palm Sunday. It has been very meaningful. We are treated as first class, and a lot of the members of the RCIA team, I believe, only are on the RCIA team because they enjoy coming here for the wonderful retreats that you give and for the way we are treated with such respect and dignity, and we learn so much here.
Hello, my name is Carol Ann Spencer, and I'm a Dominican Sister of Peace. And I'm very happy to be part of this Martin de Porres celebration of 10 years. As a Dominican Sister of Peace, I minister at the Spirituality Network, which provides spirituality for churches, congregations, retreats, also spiritual direction. And so our mission is very similar to part of the mission of the Martin DePorres Center around spirituality. As a member of the staff there, I direct a training program called Wellstreams, which is an ecumenical program designed to help the spiritual formation and development of individuals and to prepare them for the ministry of spiritual direction. In that capacity, I welcome the use of the Martin DePorres Center, and I've been privileged to use that since about 2005. It's much bigger space than what we had before, provides a large space for group work and for workshops, and also the smaller rooms provide a place for individual practice of spiritual direction. I also have my own spiritual direction practice, and so I come out here about once a week to the Martin DePorres Center for that. And I've often had the directees mention what a peaceful and quiet place this is, and it does seem to aid in my spiritual direction ministry, which provides a sacred space for faith development.
I'm always so interested to get the program flyer to see all the good things that's going to be happening, and I meet here on a monthly basis with my peer group in spiritual direction. But I'm always fascinated by the how many people come here and the outreach to the wider community.
The Martin DePorres Center for me has been a great blessing. Having had the grace to be on the board for a number of years, I had the opportunity to share in her growth. In addition, I love this center because it's a place to get away for quiet peace, reflection, especially for my students from Bishop Reedy High School. I always bring my freshmen here for their retreat every September. So I plan on coming back for a number of years. I know it'll be here, and I know it will always be a success.
Being at St. Thomas the Apostle Parish, we have been privileged and blessed to be close to this center. So it's really an amazing blessing to have Martin DePorres Center here, but also have the community of the Dominican Sisters of Peace who are present and available to us, not only to help us with our spiritual journey, but also to make present their gifts, their spiritual gifts to us as we gather here at St. Martin DePorres Center.
Dick and I found a need to enhance our spirituality in the Catholic faith. We're very thankful that Martin DePorres Center is here.
We've enjoyed seeing people come together of all nationalities and find something in common.
Hi, my name is Jamie Berry, and I'm a longtime supporter of the Martin DePorres Center. I'm also a advisory board member council and have been that for over 6 years. My term is actually ending this December, and it is with some sadness with that, but it's with great joy because of how this center has grown over the years. The offerings are as diverse as the people that enter the doors. And I must say, honestly, there is something for everyone. I believe when you walk through the doors of the DePorres Center, you will be blessed when you leave. Whether it's a retreat you've attended, or a concert, or an art exhibit, something always touches your spirit and you walk away blessed. It's interesting to see the various people that do come here. They're always surprised that this, I would call it a diamond in the rough, is right here on the east side and what it has to offer the people coming through the doors. So I encourage you, if you've never been to the Martin DePorres Center, to please come this incredible year of anniversary, the 10th anniversary, and see what you can be blessed with by descending the stairs in the center and being surprised what you walk into.
The Martin DePorres Center means very much to me. I'm a Dominican Sister of Peace. My name is Sister Joan Suppel, and I was in on the vision from the very beginning as the community decided to form this offering for our public here, for the residents of the area of Central Columbus, Central Ohio, to focus on spirituality and respond to the hungers of the world, and also to address social issues, and also be faithful to the spirit of Vatican II, which encouraged us, which gave us the ecumenical spirit, and we have had many interfaith opportunities here. A highlight for me is the annual RCIA retreat, where we have about 100 participants for 2 retreats each year to come together to contemplate the symbols of the Easter Vigil. People have benefited highly from this and responded with great enthusiasm. In this room here, I do meet people for spiritual direction, and that is a wonderful privilege to be a partner to one's walk in faith, journey of faith. This has been very, very productive and means a lot to me.
I'm on the steering committee for the Institute for Maturing Spirituality, and that has brought me an opportunity for spiritual growth by understanding how the meaning and purpose in life changes in the second half of our life.
On Tuesday night since the spring of 2006, our meditation group, the Blue Heron Sangha, has had the privilege to sit in the community space of Martin de Porres. Members of the Sangha offered different thoughts last week when we asked, what does this mean to you, this opportunity? Peace, serenity, bliss, reflection, tranquility, grace was one person's comment. This Christian center welcoming Buddhists, a wonderful step toward peace. The beauty of silent meditation with others, it's an oasis in my hectic life. Christians and Buddhists learn and give so much to each other. I have gained insight, said another, into the practice, peace-loving nature of the Dominican sisters. They have graced this center. This is sacred ground. I feel at home here. One of our more playful members said, you can feel the love, the energy of Jesus. I can picture him sitting here meditating with us, even doing yoga with us sometimes. Another person wrote, as I drive these tree-lined streets, approaching the Martin de Porres Center, my soul relaxes, my body smiles. I am approaching a sanctuary that the Dominican sisters prepared for me. Martin de Porres is a container for our silence, our peace, our compassion, and our engagement with our inner selves. I am grateful for this sacred space that they create and maintain for our practice. One last comment. The Buddhist practice of cultivating peace in every step and every breath seems to me a perfect complement to the Dominican sisters' mission of preaching peace. We are grateful for each other. Namaste.
Hi, I'm Dick Burnett, and I'm an Episcopal priest here in Columbus, and for the last 16 years have served as rector of Trinity Church on Capitol Square. I want to reflect on the ministry of Martin de Porres Center by using an acronym. I was ordained at Washington National Cathedral 30 years ago this year. So on my 20th anniversary, Martin de Porres Center began its ministry. And since I was ordained in Washington, I guess I know something about acronyms. My acronym actually spells out the word MEAN. Now, you might think, good heavens, why is this ecumenical partner coming here to talk about being mean? Now, I've never experienced Martin de Porres as a mean place, and I hope I haven't been mean in my relationship. But what I mean by mean is this. Martin de Porres Center is a place of ministry, M. We have shared ministries ecumenically related to advocacy to end gun violence in our communities. We have shared ministries ecumenically related to healthcare, advocacy, and to criminal justice reform. Martin de Porres Center helps Trinity Church and Episcopalians in this city and diocese and other Christians and interreligious partners do ministry together in the service to God's world. Secondly, this acronym MEAN looks at ecumenism. I mentioned that I'm an Episcopal priest, and I know that Protestant clergy and Jewish leaders and Muslim adherents and others have benefited greatly from the work of Martin de Porres Center over the last 10 years. And the creative leadership of Tina Butler and the able staff and friends of this place has just made it all the more positive for all of us. MEAN, M-E-A. The A is for arts. What would Martin de Porres be without this gallery, and what would the city of Columbus be without Martin de Porres' artistic offerings? Everything from the fantastic show about Father Coutier last summer to the extraordinary collection of photographs and reflections done by Thomas Merton 40 years ago has all been a benefit to us, and the arts has been at the center of that. Well, MEAN is M-E-A-N, and the N is for nurture. I have brought countless groups from Trinity, vestries and budget committees, worship, music, and arts gatherings, and just friends and ecumenical associations to come over here to hear someone give a talk, such as Tim Aarons doing that wonderful program on his predecessor, pastor at First Congregational Church, the Reverend Dr. Washington Gladden. And, of course, who could forget the time spent with Brother Timothy Radcliffe and the Dominican community here at the Martin de Porres Center. Well, there it is, MEAN. But may I add a postscript to this? Put ing on the end and make it meaning, because this is a meaningful place, a place that touches the mind and the heart and the soul uniquely. Thank you, Martin de Porres Center. Thank you for the meaning of who you are.
Well, ever since we opened the Martin de Porres Center, I have been especially impressed and really moved by the attention that we've paid to the arts. We are preachers, and somehow putting preaching with art doesn't sound very good, but basically that's what it does. And we have certainly used the arts in a very positive way to promote our message, to tell people what we stand for and what we believe. So I feel that this is one of the most important facets of our work here at Martin de Porres.
The Martin de Porres Center means a lot to me, as well as the Central Ohio Interfaith Community. It's a place that many of us come not just to visit, but to get nourishment. It's a place of peace. It's a place where bridges are built in this local community of Central Ohio.
Hello, my name is David Belcastro. I'm a professor of religion and philosophy at Capital University. I come to the center on the third Monday of every month to meet with others to discuss the writings of Thomas Merton. The center is a perfect setting for that discussion. Merton was a man of prayer, a man who greatly enjoyed literature, and a man who was concerned about the issues of his day. All of that is what is taking place here at the center. Merton was ahead of his time with regard to interfaith dialogue. He would be quite pleased to find that here at this center, that dialogue is going on, flourishing thanks to the dream of the sisters, the Dominican Sisters of Peace. We have a place where people of different faiths, different traditions, can gather to talk to find common ground, and to envision a new world.
I love the Martin DePorres Center because it's a place of peace for me. And there's nothing in the world like peace, as we all know. It's beautiful aesthetically. It's beautiful. The people here are wonderful. I'm always greeted with a smile, and I always leave with a smile.
On this 10th anniversary of the Martin DePorres Center, I really welcome the opportunity in the name of the Women to Women Listening Outreach Ministry to thank all the directors and staff who have made this center a welcoming presence for our women to women. That welcoming spirit is what is needed most for women who have lost everything, especially their dignity. Our 50 companions, a third of whom are Dominican associates or are in formation to become so, find the DePorres a center for personal renewal as they enter into this mutual transformation process, meeting women maybe for the first time who live on the margins, but discovering that they have so much in common. It's a spiritual experience for all of us. And it seems providential that this center is located geographically between two of our outlying sites, just a mile east and west of this center. One houses 38 homeless women, trying to give them a new lease on life, where we meet with them weekly. The other is a homeless shelter a mile the other way, where, built for 50 families, now houses 100 homeless families. We meet there twice a week. So, on this occasion, the gratitude that we feel extends not just from our Women to Women program, but from this Near East community. The DePorres Outreach Center is affecting this whole Near East community, and we thank you.
I've been associated with the Dominican Sisters of this community. Actually, my people were in Ohio before they arrived, and I went to school to these ladies and Dominican priests for 12 years and have been very involved and have seen lots of changes here on this campus. And I think it was a stroke of genius, and I know it was a result of years of discernment, the sisters creating the Martin DePorres Center, which has become a great center for all kinds of programs. I participated in some, regretfully have not been able to do others, but what goes on here is a great gift to the community, very stimulating, very spiritually enriching, and may the good work continue.
Since its inception more than 10 years ago, the Martin DePorres Center was envisioned to be a place where we, the Dominican community, could share our resources, especially in the areas of education and spirituality, but also a place where we could open our doors to the people of the Columbus area who would in turn share their gifts with us. So it's been a delight for me every time I walk into this building to see how that vision has come to life and continues to live here every day.
Many thanks to all who have helped us fulfill our mission during the past 10 years, and we look forward to continuing that mission in your company in the future.